welcome to another day in London. Unfortunately, this was our last one. And by unfortunately, I mean I did not want to go back. But we started off with a breakfast on like the, how do you say that? Like around on a port? I don't know. And I had a bigger breakfast than Alex for sure, which meant I was not hungry when it came to the time that we wanted to have lunch. So as we leave breakfast, we head to Notting Hill. It was mine and Alex's first time there. It is definitely a very cute neighborhood, but it did get famous because of the movie. And I feel like we've never been simply because it seems like too much of a residential area. But honestly, the shops are adorable. And we finally get to the official Notting Hill and see these incredible and colorful houses. I am not a fan of minimalism. I am not a fan of white walls. So this part of town spoke to me. I would love to have a little pink house. Like, look at that. Look at that. Because it's December, I also think most tourists in London stayed in the central area instead of coming to the, oh my god, I forgot the name, the Notting Hill part. So it did not feel as overwhelming as the other things we've done in the city. And they had really, really cute stores. Again, because both me and Alex were going to travel later, we did not want to buy anything that would occupy a lot of space in our luggage. But that doesn't mean that we didn't stop to go into the stores. There was quite a lot of cute things. This one colorful store was just incredible. But again, I didn't buy anything. So after walking around a bit, we stopped at a pub to have lunch. I wasn't very hungry, so it was a bit difficult to decide. There was so many options in the neighborhood. But we stopped at this pub that was really, really cute. And Alex ordered this really respectable plate of like sausages and mashed. But I was not hungry. I felt like I was a bit traumatized from the day before's amusement park and the rides. So I only had these Korean fried chicken bites, but they were really tasty. It wasn't lunch, properly saying. But I also didn't want to eat much because we had tickets to go to the Design Museum in an hour or so from then. So we started to walk. We saw that it was more worth it than getting a bus. And it was around a 20-minute walk from Notting Hill to the Design Museum. And I was not wearing walking friendly boots. So it did hurt my feet a little bit. But honestly, as we get there, it was super worth it. I mean, the houses were cute. I like to walk around and explore, see the sights. And yeah, the path was really cute, I must say. It was torture, but it was really cute. Now, before you say anything, I did choose these boots to walk this day because it's the only thing that looks good with the jeans that I wanted to wear. So do not come for me. And here was the main attraction of the day, the Wes Anderson archives in the Design Museum. I must say, I haven't really watched too many of his movies to be a massive fan, but I do love his style. And I mean, I have a lot of photographer friends that try to recreate that every once in a while, and I think it looks so incredible. And this was one thing that I think Alex was really looking forward to as well, because we did a lot of activities for me, and I found this exhibition thanks to a magazine in the hotel, and honestly it was super worth it. Again, I am not as knowledgeable as I would like to be. Specifically after this exhibition, I feel like I really started to admire his work even more, and his work ethics and how he collaborates with people.
Why don't you tell us sooner?
But frankly, because I'm not as knowledgeable on Wes Anderson, I will shut up now and let you guys enjoy the ambience of the museum. Look how incredibly this was set up.
is like has subsurface. French fishman.
Postscript to a burst appendix. An invincible comet speeds on its guided arc toward the outer reaches of the galaxy in cosmic spacetime.
Are you gonna take a bath?
And then we'll leave the museum. I got my boyfriend a book on the exhibition so that he can read peacefully and slowly once he's home. And I think he really enjoyed the gift. But then we're just walking back to the hotel because my boots were killing me. And I was like, okay, if we continue to be on the street, I definitely need to change my shoes. And that's what we did. But turns out like we were a bit too tired, and then we just went to the restaurant downstairs from our museum from our hotel, and that was our last night.